Hello everybody, my name is Russ. I'm going to do a few little demonstrations here over the next couple months, see what everybody thinks about it. So that everybody knows I'm just a normal everyday guy. I don't have any background in cooking, I'm not a chef or anything like that. I'm just a guy who likes to cook. I like to get to the kitchen and change some things. A lot of my acquaintances are going to find this interesting about me, but my real close friends know that I'm a very good cook and can cook up some great things. I like to take your modern everyday items and then change them and add some spices and some different flavorings to them to change them up, and I'm going to do that today. The first thing that I like to do is explain to you why I want to do this. The cost of food, the cost of economy is going up, and everyday American gets more expensive. So my first goal is basically to show you how you can create some dishes at a very inexpensive price. I'm going to try to have a main course for about $3 a plate and under, a good lunch for $2 a plate and under, and a thing that I call hold me over for under $1. And if this is done the way that I teach it, you can get those numbers fairly easily. First thing I like to do is pull my garbage can out right here. I like to have that thing right there so I can get rid of everything as quickly as I can. And then I like to display my product on the side. Now if you're anything like me, when you see this word, you run. Top ramen. I loved it when I was under 12 years old, but now that I'm an adult, I can't stand it. Don't like anything about it. Matter of fact, unless I'm starving, I won't eat it. It just doesn't appeal to me. But I'd like to give credit where credit's due. My daughter, Shania, she came up with this idea on top ramen and turned it over to me, and I have been cooking it ever since. It took me about 6 months to try it. She hounded me for about 6 months. Dad, you got to try this. She is so good. And then once I finally tried it, I fell in love with it. So I'm going to show you how to cook this item, change this item and make it really tasty. My special ingredient that I use all the time, I've always called this rooster sauce. I struggle pronouncing it. It looks like it says sriracha. I believe that's the word for it. But I call it rooster sauce. I'll call it rooster sauce from every video. This product is amazing. I'll explain a little bit more about this product in later. Half and half. That's the third ingredient for this hold me over. Picked up the top ramen for 20 cents a package. We'll use about 10 cents worth of rooster sauce, and we'll use about 10 cents worth of half and half. So we're about $60 or 60 cents, and we're going to feed 2 people with this hold me over. Let me show you how it's done. Cooking top ramen ain't no big deal. What I like to do is I like to take it and I like to break it up into 4 sections and just drop it in the water. When you open it up like this, it's a little easier to get in there and grab the stuff. Okay, you're going to take the seasoning and you're going to put it on the side. Just hold on to it for a second. Okay. Pop it like this. Pop it like this. It opens up real easy. Take the seasoning out on the side. Drop the top ramen right in the container there and let it steam up. I'm going to come over here and grab a spoon. Camera doesn't need to follow me. There we go. Just going to make sure that we get all the top ramen inside the thing. We're going to cook top ramen like we normally cook top ramen. No big deal. Just going to let it sit there and cook, let it sit there and boil. While that's happening, let's talk about the rooster sauce. Rooster sauce, if there is any sauce on the planet, if all the sauces were going to disappear tomorrow, and there was any sauce that I could save, this would unquestionably be the sauce that I would save. There's so much about this sauce that's amazing. When you put this sauce on heat and you're heating it up, the food is heating it up, it gets spicier and the flavor changes a little bit. So it's one of those products that's like you got to work with it. If you put it on food that's already hot but the food is cooling off, it won't get as spicy. So you can control the temperature, you can control the flavor. It's just an amazing sauce, and nearly everything I cook has rooster sauce in it. And then the half and half for this product here, what we're using, I like it a little thicker. What we're going to be doing here, I think it tastes a little bit better thicker. But you could use a heavy cream if you want it really thick, or you could use a milk if you don't want it as thick. Okay, I went ahead and put a strainer inside the sink here. We're going to stir up that top ramen here a little bit. Take a look at. Still needs to be cooked a little bit better. Still needs to be taken care of. So, get everything set up to be able to do this. Go ahead and stir this up a little bit here. It's almost done. It's pretty amazing that I'm going to show you how to do something with top ramen. Okay, the noodles look pretty good there. So we're going to go ahead and turn this off. We're not going to use any more heating for this product at all, for this food item here. Okay. Now, when it's just me, but I like to lift the strainer out of the sink because I don't want the water to come up and sit in the sink and then touch my noodles as well. So I'd like to do that. Get this thing all set up here. Get all the water out of it. Okay. Okay. I'm going to pour the noodles back in the pan. Okay. Set the noodles in the sink in the pan. Don't want to set it on the tile because it can overheat the tile and cause the tile to break. So I don't want to do that. I'll just do everything else right here in the sink. I'm going to pour probably about 2 tablespoons, maybe 3 tablespoons of half and half in there. You want to get it a little bit moist, but you don't want a whole lot of, you can see that, there's just a little bit in there, not a whole lot. Then we're going to take the sauce, the seasonings. We're going to pour the seasonings in here, just like that. You spill a little bit, it's no big deal. Don't want it overly strong. Then you're going to stir it in there. Get it all stirred in there to where it's all even. Now at this point you can decide if you want it a little bit wetter or if you want it a little bit drier. If you want it a little bit wetter, just go ahead and put a little bit more half and half in there. Or milk, whatever you choose. I'm going to get a little bit wetter, so. But I don't like it really wet. I like, this is, to me, and we're all different, all of our tastes are different, but to me, the drier this is, the better it tastes. Okay, so now it's all mixed up. Here's what we do. Take the rooster sauce. Remember, it's not going to be as spicy because it's cooling down as we're adding it. So we're going to pour a little bit of that in there. Put about that much in there. Mix that in there like that. And you're done. Get a good mix and even. This will hold you over from one meal to the next, and it makes top ramen absolutely delicious rather than just bearable. I pull out 2 plates here. My buddy Eric's over. He's going to be eating this with us. So I'll just put it in bowls so you can see how much this makes. My bowl, Eric's bowl. Just kidding. Split the 2 up a little bit there. And there it is. 2 bowls of food that will hold you over until your next meal. 30 cents a bowl on average. I think you should try this. I think you're going to love it. If you like it, go ahead and leave me a note and tell me what you think about it.